Hey there, and welcome to That's Audacious, where we share entrepreneurial stories from amazing leaders to inspire and motivate you to be bold, brave, and audacious. I'm your host, Lauren Clement, the brand navigator, here to share stories that will make you say, well, that's audacious. Hello and welcome to another episode of That's Audacious. I'm really excited with our guest here today. We have the fabulous David Antonacci of Teeny Tiny Homes on the podcast today. David, I'm not going to do a big introduction because you've got such a great story. Can you tell us a little bit about where you've come from and why you got into creating these amazing teeny tiny homes for people?
Well, to be honest, I've always been in the building game, and I've always wanted to do like affordable housing. And when I tried to do it for myself, because I tried to offset my mortgages as well, to be honest, and because I tried to do it myself, it was like every time I looked around, I'm going, oh God, they're so expensive. Like back then, it was like, fuck, it's like 200 grand. And I'm thinking, like, I've got 200 grand. That's crazy. So I decided I'm going to do this myself. This is ridiculous. There's got to be dudes like me. And so I started the business, and how can I do it cheap? How can I serve? How can I give more? How can I bless the customer? How can I make it cheap for them? Because no one cares about you. And in business, the more that you go, the best question is, how can I bless them? How do I serve them? What do they want? And you get it off yourself. Believe me, you can make millions selling bloody rocks, bloody cups of coffee. It's all about how can I bless them. And when you put that in front of yourself and it's bigger than you, you'll see, man, you'll start thinking on your creative and your spirit side, and you'll think, they want storage. They want it cheap. They want everything done for them. They want this. Mate, don't do no aircon. Do an aircon there. That's what they want. Do bigger. What do they want? And you design it like that. What do they want? Because you know what they want. And you give it to them what they want, and bang, cheap, size, and mad, good quality. And I done all three together, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how rich you are. When you're spending 80 Gs, 90 Gs, I don't care how rich you are. You look around for swimming pools. You look around, for that car. Because there's a lot of money, and that's why I thought I'm going to add the most value, be the biggest, as in with size, and be the cheapest, and make them look mad. So that's what they want, and I did that, and then bang, it exploded.
Yeah, wow. Because you started off, as you say, creating your own. It's a typical entrepreneurial story, isn't it? Is you see a problem, so you go, I can fix this, right?
Yeah, bad.
Janine Ellis with Boost Juice was exactly the same. I can't get a juice, I'll make it myself. So you built your own, like, granny flat in your own garden, and you sold it like that, and you went, hang on a minute, there's an opportunity here. How long ago was that to where we are now? How many years has it taken to get you from that first initial idea?
I think 8.5 years is when I started selling the ones that I first made, and then I sold them so quickly, and they just went out the door. And I thought, wow, that was quick. 1 day later, I thought, wow, that was crazy. So I've done it again and again and again. And about 8.5 years ago, and now I do, I'm not joking, we build 14 buildings a month.
That's
you know what
amazing.
I mean? So we used to do 7. And now we've crawled to 9 to 10 and that's our big goal, 14, 16 consistently a month. And we've got a well-oiled machine. And now I'm trying to do that side of it, trying to make the machine like really oiled to keep it cheap.
Yeah,
to be honest.
It's the interesting thing as well. I love the way, you talk about, look, what's the point in selling something that you have? Let's change the focus to what do people want, and let's give them what they want. I mean, it sounds simple, doesn't it? But so many people in business don't do that. They go, this is my area of expertise. This is what I know. I'm just going to do that. They don't think about, well, what do people want?
How much can I make? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, when you go with the twist, it's way better.
Yeah. So what do you think the secret has been to you also, not only in the massive growth that you've had in terms of your output, but in the amazing team that you have as well? Because I know you've gone from just yourself and maybe a couple of others working at your house, and now you've got your own, property. You've got a great team, and you've got a team that love being there. What's been your secret to that success?
Well, to be honest, I've tried to keep it like a culture. So I told them all, and it's been true, that, look, guys, we grow together. I am different. I'm spiritual, and I take the Richard Branson way. I will bless yous hard. You know what I mean? We make money. Believe me, I'll give it to you left, right, and center. Just help me make money, and I'll show you $1,000 here, $2,000 here, $3,000 there. I'll up your wage from $38 to $50 for this. I'll give you tickets. This is how I work, guys. You look after me. Trust me, I'm smart. I'm a hustler. I'll look after you. You make me up there, I'll bring you. And you know what? They love it. So they love what we do, and they love my style, and they think, mate, you know what? This is a train that's moving that way. Do I jump off and go on something shit, or do I jump on it because I actually believe it's going that way? Actually, it is going that way. I'm in. Sweet. Let's go. It's all blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean? And we grind. And we go, how to move, get out of the way. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to lead, bring it on. And I've got that big balls attitude, and I spread it in my office about let's play, let's eat the competition alive. So I'm that style, and because I'm a good leader, because I know how to lead myself, they think, I'm sick of being negative and companies going nowhere and there's no vibe. This is a free lesson on something that's winning, and I'm getting my mindset trained most of the hours of the day in a positive environment. You know what? I love my job. And that's how I got them all loving their job, because I love my life, and I'm thinking I want to win.
There's something to be said about leading by example, which is cool, but also that taking everybody on the journey. It's not like you don't work for me. We're working together as a team. We're all on this train together. We're doing this together. And I see you so often on that work site with them, working alongside them in the heat and the dust and all the rest of it. That's getting on.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about how you've attracted the right clients to your brand as well, David, because there'll be people out there who go, oh, he's a bit too much of a hustler for me, and there'll be people that are put off by that style of branding. But hasn't that been also a learning lesson for you as well, that you're attracting people who love that positive thinking, we can do anything vibe as well? Is that what's happening? Is you're just attracting the right people?
It's 1,000,000% what's happening. At the end of the day, strategies is what you need, but it's that law of attraction, like. You want to do business that you like, with people that you like. And the law, which is a law of attraction, the more you think it, the more it becomes your way. And that's where the positivity and that whole force comes together. And it's, I'm not going to write it, but it's called the law of attraction. You know what I mean? Everyone knows about it. And believe me, it's true, man. When you focus, you can do anything. Your mind just has to create it first, and accept it, and then celebrate it like it's already happened. And believe me, the universe, whatever you want to call it, will go bang, shape it all just to fall in your lap. And that's where I've been so successful in all my businesses, developments, everything I do is gone nuts, because it's like, this really works. And all the billionaires tell you the same thing, and the multi-millionaires, it's what you focus on, the law of attraction. Focus on visualizing it, celebrating like it's already happened. Think it out, word it out, say it. You're going to do it, bang, and all that energy brings it to you. And these are billionaires and millionaires. If you read their books, it's always the same thing. Law of attraction is true, like gravity. You can't see it, but it's bloody true. It's still, when you drop something, it will fall. The same as this. You can't see it, but it is true, man. And the billionaires, not your friends, billionaires and the multimillionaires say the same thing all the time in all their books and all their seminars and all their content. So that's how I use
Yeah,
it. So I use
absolutely.
that with business together. Hello, if you don't only believe yourself in business and believe in yourself, and that's it, and you don't believe in anything of the laws can work, then it's a lot harder. Together, you're a
Mm.
dynamite. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
my take on it, guys.
so that approach that you have also feeds into your whole marketing strategy, because you have a lot of fun with your marketing, and we see a lot of your stuff on
Yeah,
Instagram and Facebook and
yeah,
TikTok and so on. You have a lot of fun with that, and you're not scared to do things that maybe other competitors in the same space wouldn't do. You've got a definite
yeah.
brand culture and a
I
brand
do.
emotion. Has that been something that has just come from your personality, or is that something that's more of
Yeah.
a conscious effort? Oh, hey, this is the style of marketing we want to do.
That's just me. It's just my style, and I thought, you know what, life's short. Let's live free. I'm not going to act and wish that I was this and I was that, So I thought to myself, I'm just going to be me and accept myself, because love thyself before you love thy neighbor. It's in all the good books. And when that's happening, mate, you've got an energy. And when they meet me, mate, I put a rock. It's like I've got a firecracker up my ass, but I give them a firecracker too. They think I'm pumped. I like this guy. He's good energy. It's better than having no energy and nothing, and everyone's confused. So it's like that's where it's like they like it. So mainly, the haters hate it because hate. You know what I mean? And hurt people. So all the people that are hurt, which is heaps, don't like it, and then the majority of the people that love themselves too, and they know that's a beautiful thing to be free, like it. So I've got 80% likers, and that's what makes my business work. So, and not to focus on the 20%. I guess if I worried about the 20%, I'll go cuckoo. You know what I mean? So I just block it out. I don't even read the comments, this, that. I just thought, you know what? I don't care. You know what I mean? This is me. I'm trying my best. I'm being honest, and I'm helping the customer. I'm serving. I'm giving. When you're on the good team, you never lose.
Yeah, I love that. And it's a nice, if you're listening to this podcast, you are listening to the That's Audacious podcast. If you like what you're hearing, there are lots of other episodes. Please go check them out, like and subscribe, and you'll get the latest episodes as well. The cool thing about that, David, is a lot of entrepreneurs, especially I see it more with female entrepreneurs, which is quite funny, is they worry too much about the opinion of others. They worry too much about the world, what they'll think of them. And I'm hoping from this conversation, they will learn that as long as you are yourself, as long as you are authentically you, you are going to get people that don't like it. And that's fine, because they're not your people. It's all about just doing what you feel naturally. And I think you do it to an nth degree, which is brilliant. It absolutely shows through all of your marketing. Now, one question I quickly had for you was, in the construction industry, they talk about something called the iron triangle, which is you've got three things, right? You can have it cheap, you can have it fast, you can have it good, but you can never have all three. You've got to have some sort of compromise, because you can have it fast, but it'll cost you more. You can have it really good and cheap, but it's going to take forever. All that sort of stuff. You seem to have managed to destroy that iron triangle by delivering a product that not only is like it's all got all the certifications, it's an A1 class build, it's well fitted out. People can design it how they want it. So the product itself is great quality. It's affordable. It's like 20% cheaper than anybody else in the marketplace. And you do it, like you say, in a month, you're creating 14 homes. You're doing it fast. So what's your secret to being able to do that, to being able to provide all three of those things so effectively?
I have to give it to the seminars. I go to a lot of seminars because they take 40 years of their life and you can learn it in 3 years. A book, 40 years of their life, and you can listen to that book or read that book in a week. And you can go through book, and I go through books. I can do a book in 3 days. I hit the books because feeding the mindset, when you feed that, believe me, it's not that you're smarter, it's deeper than smart. It's older. It's spiritually understanding things, that it gets stronger and stronger, and you get deeper and deeper into mindset, and it's beautiful. It becomes full on spiritual, how you can use your mind and use the laws and use the universe. It's beautiful. So the seminars has definitely opened my mind so much that it's knocked out the limits. I can't do it. I don't know how to do that. I'm not good at that. I don't have that look. And that's called blockages. They're called limited beliefs. And that's why it's called a limited belief, because you believe it, so it fucking comes true. But you don't believe it, it's called, I can do whatever. And that mind goes, all right, let's do it. And then the universe goes, sweet, I like that. The Christian world, they call it faith. Our world, another world, they call it visualizing. You know what I mean? Goals. They call it's the same thing. Trust me. All the religious world is the same as the seminar and the wealth world. It's the same thing. They just call it different names. But when you tap into it, you think, it's the same. It's like prayer. It's like asking. It's like wanting. We call it visualizing. We call it writing goals down. We go into it, feel it, go experience it, go in the Ferrari, even if you can't afford one. So you can start programming it that this is what I want. And it's like, wow, it's the same thing, and they call it faith. Do it like you believe it and you will receive it. Jesus said it, It's crazy, man. It's all linked. So that's what I reckon. If there's one tip you can get off me, and I'll tell anybody in the world, it's seminars. Yeah. They really crack it open, this, and because we have hard heads and they need to be cracked open to the big boys and the boys that are living a dream life, giving, contributing, having the best relationship, millionaire, being rich, serving, giving, doing charities. I mean, there's no better than that, being rich, sexy, and low, you know what I mean, and healthy. That's sexy, isn't it?
Yeah. And so much of it is mindset and your brain going, oh, you can't do that, or I don't know how to do that. It's like, well, it doesn't matter. And I guess the nice thing is that I constantly see you, like just recently you launched that you're now doing, the men's shed, you're doing the man cave. The man cave. And it's like there's another, I can imagine a brain fart moment that you had and went, why not? Let's do that. And the minute you open your mind up to the opportunity that's out there, and you don't limit yourself by what you know. You didn't know how to build the man cave, but you've got teams who do. Doesn't matter how. It's let's come up with the ideas. Let's do that. Let's see what happens, and let's see if we can help people. So one of the things you've been doing really, really well, I've noticed, David, of course, is that you have been leveraging your awards journey really, really well all the way through.
Definitely.
You've gone for lots of awards, but you've really, we've talked about the social impact that you're having by providing housing to people who can't get into the new housing market and so on. There's manufacturing awards that you've won. And I'm guessing, when you're in a situation where you have a product that is 20% cheaper than anybody else's, the first thing your consumer's going to say is, what's wrong with it? So I'm guessing the awards have been a big way of you going, well, actually, this is a quality product. How's it worked for you?
It's amazing. Like the awards, I have leveraged the crap out of it because it's amazing to win awards and do this and have that. It's like, hey, that's what everyone, hey, I won this this is the award. And so people see the awards and then they see, you know what? Wow, there's no faking that. You know what I mean? Because you can look him up all day long. Yeah, he has won that. He has come second. He has come bronze. He has come first. He has come gold. He has won that. Wow. So, and that's what it's leveraging. Ridiculous. I reckon every company should go for that. Competitions, awards, all that stuff. That's fantastic because you can make a fortune out of it. I'm just going to be straight because it's whatever it costs to fill them out and this and that and that, blah, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, believe me, it super succeeds what you pay, even if you have to pay, to keep getting them done and done and done. And you just try and try and try because you're confident in yourself, bang, you can leverage that 100-fold easy.
So what's the ROI been from the awards, David, do you think? What has it increased your brand awareness? Has it increased the type of quality of person who comes to you? What's the ROI that you've been getting?
Oh, I don't like, the ROI is that it's more customers, more trust, more money, and it shows more like genuine, and they know they're more comfortable buying, which is a good thing, because you want to show them that, hey, I'm not going to steal. Trust me. You know what I mean? I'm here to I'll do what you want and I'll deliver. Trust me. And it's kind of like the awards help you say, hey, trust me. I'm not into that. I'll give. Don't worry. I'll deliver. I'm into it. I'm not going to go broke or go to jail for what? 100 grand. It's bananas. 100 grand, 200 grand. You know what I mean? So believe me, I'll deliver. And that's what I like about the awards. They basically say, hey, trust me.
Yeah, and you're working in a relatively unregulated sector as well. There's no tiny homes. There's sort of regulations on building, but there's no tiny homes. So there have been a couple of providers in that sector who have fallen over, and there's a bit of mistrust out there. What about in terms of your relationship with your suppliers? Have they said anything about the awards that you're winning?
Yeah, they've commented. The ones I know properly, the bosses, yeah, they do. It hasn't kind of helped me that way, but it's helped me in the best way. The customers, basically, it just shows more trust. And at the end of the day, without customers, no oxygen.
Yeah.
You need customers. Don't worry, you can have the best ideas, blah, blah, blah. You're the best at business. Mate, if you got no customers, it's all going to go downhill, because cash flow runs out straight away if you own a real business. You know what I mean? It's straight away. You need it coming in, and then you improve, then you fix. Without the cash, you can't splash. We're fixing it. You know what I mean? It's period.
Yeah.
So you got to keep innovating. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a business, that's for sure. So to finish up, because it's a very short episode. We could talk for ages, of course.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your plans for teeny tiny homes. I mean, I know at the moment, if you're in Queensland and you're looking at a tiny home, teeny tiny homes has got to be the market leader. I mean, in terms of affordability and quality, and you're probably the only one who has the same number of certifications as anybody, like the highest rated energy rate, all the rest of it. But are you looking at your national presence? What are your goals for the brand, David?
Look, I'm not over-focused that way. What I'm trying to focus is I'm sticking to this one goal, doing the 14, 16, so beautifully oiled, and then with that, I'll just keep twitching that, and even if I have to put them up a little bit more, but I'll add 10 times more value, and I can maintain it with class one, style, and I can just make it more divine. And then after that, then I can think of other things. But for now, this is what I want. How can I make these unreal? How can I make these cheap, but even more pretty, more gorgeous, more better, more when they come in, think, wow, I can't even get a front door for this. I go, exactly. This is what, and the boss, Dave from Teeny Tiny Home, is super creative, and it's for the customer. And that's what I want. I want to leave a presence like that. I've done 500 homes, and I've helped 500 people live in homes, and I'm going to do another, thousands and thousands, which is going to be great, and I'm excited to give and serve to do that.
Brilliant. The well-oiled machine of teeny tiny homes. I love it. My last question for the podcast, which I ask every guest, if you could go back in time and give yourself some advice that would help you for where you are right now today, what would that advice be?
To trust more, leverage more with workers, to get out of that grind of working in it and working on it, will accelerate the needle so much more than you trying to save money. That's it. And if I think every entrepreneur would probably say a similar thing, man, leverage, man, get smart people, get people, don't be a tight ass, spend the money, do it, because that's how you'll super succeed. And you can just get them better and better people to get even a better business, and think with that mindset, not how I can do it.
Yeah,
you know?
I love it. I love it. An entrepreneur mindset. It's not about what you can achieve, it's how you can take other people along on the journey with you. Dave, it's been awesome to chat with you today. Thank you so much for being on the show.
You too. Thank
if you're looking at Teeny Tiny Homes, the links will be underneath this podcast on the website. So go and check them out. Follow David, but also have a real think about your own mindset as an entrepreneur and how you're building your brand, how you're building your business, and learn some lessons from our discussion today. Dave, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been absolutely brilliant to be working with you, and all the best for the rest of your award-winning success this year.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much for listening to the That's Audacious podcast. Remember, there's no place for modesty in business, and you do deserve to be well known, well paid, and wanted. For more episodes, please subscribe to the podcast on your favourite channel or follow us online. The links are in the description below.